Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and Cooper is right here. Anyway, knock him off. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my December 2021 book haul. So this is the last books that I got this year. I bought too many books this year, and I spent a lot more money than I planned to, of course. And I'm really gonna focus on next year, trying not to buy. So I have 9 books to show you. I bought all these in the beginning part of the month, and about mid-month I stopped buying. I bought a couple ebooks, I will admit to that, but they all been pretty cheap, but I don't have to worry about storage on the ebooks. So but I have already bought 9, and again, as I said, I bought them early, and then I haven't bought anything in the last couple weeks, and I'm not planning to buy anything, as I said, hopefully for a little bit into January. We'll see what happens. I can only hope. I do have plenty of books, but I thought I better show you the last of the books that I bought in 2021, because again, I'm just excited for some of these, and we'll see. They're kind of eclectic. I was kind of all over the place. One book that I have started reading, and maybe by the time this goes up I'm done, is Call Us What We Carry by Amanda Gorman. So this is her poetry. She did the inaugural poem back in January. So I've had this on pre-order all year. So I'm not big on poetry, but I always like to try something different. So I did pick this up. So I am, as I said, right now I'm about almost halfway through it. So I'm going to finish it up this week. But yeah, so poetry is I have almost no poetry on my shelf. That's probably one of the only ones that I have. But I bought it. I have a couple nonfiction. One of them is Murder at Teals Pond by David Bushman and Mark T. Gibbons. So I was told this one was is a mystery in, I think, is it in New York? And I don't remember for sure. Yeah, in New York. And she was found, a woman in 1908 was found floating in a lake and up there. So it's supposed to be like the mystery that kind of inspired Twin Peaks. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Twin Peaks is my favorite TV show of all time, kind of thing. And it was so they claim that this was that helped inspire, you know, part of that story. But I don't know, because I guess she had secrets, so we'll see. Anyway, I picked it up pretty cheap one day. I know I probably could have got it free on ebook. I didn't. Anyway, I bought that. But anyway, and then I got used Hurst, An Unfinished History, The Quest to Restore a Working Farm at Vida, Sackville, West's Legendary Garden by Adam Nicholson. So Adam Nicholson is is an author. I've read one of his nonfictions called Sea Room, I think earlier this year. So he is Vida Sackville West's grandson, and so he wrote a book about her property. So I got this. It was actually not bad. There's just like one little cut in this, which is fine. I'm not too bad. But it talks about the property that she bought in the later years with her husband, and the gardens that she developed. And I think it just talks about things that happened to it. So I don't know a whole lot about this, but I've been wanting to buy more on Vida Sackville West. I just need to read more of her books, but I've read books about her, so anyway, so I finally picked up that. I just finally was like, one day I'm just like, I need that. I've been wanting it for the last 3 or 4 months, and I just finally bought it. So I have one, this is nonfiction as well, I guess. I should have said a third one. So this was Letters Written in Sweden, Norway, and Denmark by Mary Wollstonecraft. So this is the mother of Mary Shelley. So she's the one who wrote the Vindication. Oh, how's that go? Vindication of the Rights of Men, and then the next one was of women. So so I just heard that these are supposed to be letters while she was traveling at one point, and I'd heard interesting things about them. I'm still haven't finished Romantic Outlaws, which is a book on her and her daughter, but I figure at some point I'm gonna want to read these, so I got them anyway. And then I have one translated work, Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mizuki Tsujimura, and this is translated by Philip Gabriel. So this is, from what I understand, it's a Japanese novel about some kids, or I think it's like they're high school kids or something. And something happens where mirrors open up like worlds to some very isolated students, and they go in, and then things change. I don't know. It just sounded cool. And you know how I am with Japanese literature. Japanese, for some reason I can read that contemporary more than anything else. But they say it's a mesmerizing tale about confronting your fears and embracing human connections. So I don't know, I just thought I've been staring at this for the last couple months, and I finally just let myself buy it. And kind of the same way with this one was The Wolf's Den by Lodi Harper. So this is the first book. I think it's going to be a trilogy of books about Pompeii before the eruption. I think it's a woman is, I think she's sold into a brothel in Pompeii, and then I think things go from there. I've seen this on more of the UK channels. Booktubers have read it or hauled it, and I kept looking at it and I just wanted it. So I finally just got it. So I want to try this out, and it just sounded so good. So anyway, I wanted to try that, and I don't know, it just sounds cool. Pompeii, you know. And then the last thing I got is it was on sale. I don't know if it was Black Friday or if it was right around there, but not that I need another series. Not that I needed to do this to myself, and not that I need to buy 3 books when I could have just bought the first book to test it out. But no. I bought the 3 books in the first Law series, the first trilogy. So I have The Blade itself, Before They Were Hanged, and The Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie. So I have never read any of the first Law books. I had an old copy of the first book that I'd gotten used, but they were on sale for all 3 for a really good price. I don't remember now what I paid, but again, it was like right out. It was either Black Friday or like right around there. And so I took the plunge and bought all 3. As I said, most people really enjoy this series. It is one of the grimdark series. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I did read, when I got it, I was like, well, maybe I should just check. I should just read the first chapter and just see. So I read like the prologue, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And so I liked it right away. So I think it is going to be a series I might like. I don't know. We're going to see. But again, it's definitely one you keep hearing about, because again, the last book in his last series just came out. So there's like 10 books in the series altogether, I think, with novella or with standalones and series books, and I think a collection of short stories. But anyway, I am hoping to start this one pretty soon, but I did buy the box set, so I have them all. Anyway, so those are all the books that I got in December. I don't plan to get any more. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be the last day. So anyway, if I do have one book that's in transit, but it's not moving from, and so I don't expect to get it in this year. If I do, whatever, I'll put it on my January. It's just one book. It's just a used book, so it's not a big deal. So beyond that, as I said, I'm trying to be better about ordering. We'll see what happens. So that's it. What did you guys get in December? Did you get anything good? Are any of these ones you think I should pick up sooner rather than later? Let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.